One of the pieces of property is up for sale right now, but where the courthouse sits, we need that returned. Considering with all of the defamation of character and indigenous history that's been covered up and being removed from education systems, and the fact that we are now in the period of time where we're going to dig up the children in the boarding schools and all the Catholic churches in which they were defiled, their hair was cut, and they were raped and murdered, we ask that the state of Washington, in honor of this horrific experience, that they return the Waнаsee's home land to them graciously, in honor of my grandmother Grace and her mother Grace. See, when you're a Wanase, you hold cultural protection and truths, and you use prayer. You don't use aggression. You use aggression to keep people away from you. And you may intentionally look crazy, but they don't want to talk about the generational trauma, the PTSD, and the issues that systematically create autism and other genocidal issues. It's really hard for most Native Americans to watch other countries come in from their genocide and have more protection than they've ever been provided in their entire lives. So that's why I ask, as we have genocides existing over the world, over every type of human life, that while you're on Turtle Island, please return the land to the Wanasee family so we can heal, so we can pray, so we can tear down the courthouse, so we can tear down the restaurant, and we can create a longhouse, a place of prayer and worship. Indigenous rights and protection are what's needed in the Americas right now. We're here to save the world, and we can't do that without our land. We can't do that without holding our family and singing in song and dance. And I ask the state of Washington and Deb Haaland and Joe Biden to graciously return the Wanasee's homestead. Can I get a viral prayer from everybody? Can you please send this around to the world so I don't have to feel like a Western dichotomy and be homeless longer and meet my family that's homeless? Can we actually preserve the true bloodline of the Americas? It's not great having an enrollment and having to go between 574 nations in the United States of America's lies and embellishments of what we are and what we are not. It's not gratifying to constantly be a subjected issue for Americans and not being able to properly protect myself. Even as a queer, I get more racist comments and queer comments because I am Native. And I do hold myself as a stoic man. And I am a little sassy. And I got a deep little Indian voice because I'm a Masin. So I got many things of oral tradition, facts, and truth that are needed in this community in this time of light. But I cannot do that without the support of community and having my family homestead returned. So my aunties and my grandmas and my sisters and my uncles and my cousins and my brothers and my sisters can heal. So it is on the state of Washington, after seeing Seattle have all of their riots and Portland, Oregon having all of their riots, to graciously return my family's homestead. I will keep writing the letters and keep representing my Cowlitz Yakima life properly. I'll stay in fear and stay in my home if it keeps me alive, and I'll email and do these type of videos my entire life if it helps educate and protect indigenous history. I cannot do that if I'm homeless and disabled. I cannot do that if everybody else in America gets to own our land before us. I'm not an ex. I didn't sign a treaty. Neither did my family. This was embellishments